Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure sharing my startup Soundpiece with you tonight. For me, personally, music is absolutely incredible. It features extensively in our daily lives. From the films and videos that we watch through to the games that we play, music is there evoking strong emotions, helping communicate the story, and ultimately inspiring us. However, there is a problem. It is incredibly difficult to create original music. For music creators, finding inspiration and creating truly original music is really difficult. And for business users, finding the ideal song to use for their content is incredibly difficult. And as a result, a lot of time and money is lost, and often great music is never heard. And in order to address this problem, we have trained proprietary algorithms that can compose music. Specifically, our algorithms can compose a personalized song within seconds when the user just specifies the mood, the style, and the tempo. Our algorithms can also take an existing song and then create different variations of the music. And I think, as Andre said, probably the best way to illustrate this is by playing a few samples. So apologies, the sound quality isn't great, but it should give you an indication. So Soundpiece can be used to help create introductions to songs, or it can create a song that's got a little bit more of a rock type feel to it, or it can create a song that's a little bit calmer, a little bit more cinematic in nature, that creates a slightly different atmosphere. All the algorithms can create something that's a little bit more of a quirky type of exotic vibe. All the algorithms can also create slightly more serious classical style music, all with it within a few seconds. The algorithms can also create music that's a little bit more familiar and a bit more sounding like traditional pop music, or it can create music that's got a little bit more of energy and a slightly different vibe to it. So that hopefully gives you a little bit of a feel of what the technology can do. And we've developed all of the technology as APIs, and those APIs can integrate into a range of different platforms, specifically music production software platforms, which then makes it incredibly easy for music creators to use the technology as part of their music creation process. In addition to just music composition, there's a range of other applications. The music can be used in films, in videos, in gaming, and I'm sure you can imagine a number of the other applications where it could be useful. It's also worth noting that a number of these applications already have significant markets. In terms of the music industry itself, it's a $17 billion industry. Music production software is a $4.1 billion industry, and it is also growing at a significant pace. And a lot of that growth is driven primarily through the exponential growth in video content being created, and a lot of that content needing original composed music. In order to capitalize on this model, our business has quite a simple business model. It consists of 4 revenue streams. Firstly, a monthly subscription service to get access to the algorithms. There's a fee charged for customization of songs. There's fees charged for song ownership rights. And then there's also a software licensing model. In terms of our journey so far, we started in September at Cambridge. Within the first a few months, we developed a prototype and we got our first paying customers. In January, we applied to a music technology incubator and we got accepted. And since then, we've had a growing number of sign-ups for the technology. And in the coming 6 to 12 months, there's exciting product development and business development that lies ahead. In terms of the team, I'm assisted by computer scientists and composers. My own background is in mathematics, music, and finance. I'm a cellist and a qualified actuary, and I spent the past decade managing data science teams and developing AI-driven products. The CTO that is going to join is a software engineer, and he's worked for startups, specifically Deliveroo recently. In terms of advisors, we've got a multi-million selling artist. We've got the founder of Abbey Road Studio Technology Incubator, and then also MIT Tech Entrepreneur and Investor. So what are we looking for? We've self-funded the venture to date and developed our MVP. We are now seeking our initial investment so that we can deliver on our promise to our waiting customers and bring some incredible technology to life. Also, it's worth maybe just flagging that we are at the advanced stage of finalizing our angel investment round for around 250,000. But a little bit of competition might be good, and also it's worth saying that in 14 to 18 months' time we will have to raise funding again. So if you are an investor or music enthusiast, please come and speak to us afterwards. We would love to tell you more about Soundpiece. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pierre. Obviously, visual content is exploding today, and videos particularly, and this kind of technology is perfect for complementing that. And you just need to put them next to each other, and you can see the difference with properly matched original music developed and created in this automated way. Any questions? Please.
So what is the addressable market size in the UK?
Yeah, and there's a couple of different market segments. So primarily there's two segments in the UK that we're focusing on. Firstly, music creators, and as I mentioned earlier, so it's a 4.1 billion market internationally and about 1 billion in the UK just on that side. On the music production side, it's about a 2.7 billion market, and again about a quarter of that is in the UK.
What is the competition landscape? So how many competitors do you have?
Yeah, so I actually had an extra slide on that, but we ran out of time.
Okay.
I think the competition can be sort of classified in two categories. So on the one hand, you've got your traditional composers, and it takes a long time and it's really expensive to create music. You've also got existing library music, but often the problem with that is it's quite outdated, it gets overly used, and it doesn't keep track of latest developments in music. On the other hand, you've got a few startups also looking at this space. I think the approach has been to try and fully automate the music composition process. And I think where we've differentiated ourselves is, yes, of course we can do that, but actually we've developed our technology in a way that it focuses on music creators so that the technology enhances the creation of music and you end up with higher quality music. So that's the way in which we've differentiated ourselves from other competitors in this market.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Pierre.